decision that can define a shoot. A personal, creative, and technical choice made every day by photographers and cinematographers alike. The selection of a lens, described with words that signify emotion as much as science. Tone, color, sharpness, depth. Our goal is to remove the boundaries between what is imagined and what is possible. And for over 70 years of Canon history, it's why we've always placed glass first.
I try to concentrate on the end result first. So I go straight to the products. And my rule is that I want to have enough prepared for them so they can have something to say no to, kind of like what I've said before with you. I just want them to be able to find something that they can connect with. And then when they do that, then we'll go back and make sure that the images that I've placed in that are also their favorites. But I'm not going to do that until I know where we're headed.
So can you give me an example of like, say a client's after something
Sure.
for over the mantle?
Okay.
What would you be designing for that?
I would, do at least 3 different ideas, and I would have maybe a single, maybe I would have a symmetrical grouping, maybe I would have a grouping of frame pieces that were more in a stacked configuration, and I would see what they love the most. I will tell you that one of the things that we do in our ordering appointments is we pick a couple of favorites and we touch them up. We don't touch everything up. And so those images are the ones that we're trying to sell.
Of course.
And of course, they're the ones that they're gravitating towards because something's been done to them, but they don't really know what it is or why they like it better.
Interesting.
So it's just
so you don't really tell them that you've retouched it up.
They know. People that have been with me forever know. You know. But people that are new, if I put 2 up and they keep gravitating towards the one on the right because it's we call it JR'd because when we first started, Jeff was always the one that did touch up, and so it was a JR'd image, and so now it just kind of stuck. We still say that.
It goes to show how old I am because I kept thinking of the show Dallas and JR. I'm like, what does that have to do with
No.
Jeff Rodgers?
Jeff Rodgers has touched this image.
Cute.
So you put his initials in the file.
Yeah.
And so if I've got both of those up and I didn't tell them and they keep gravitating toward the one that's been touched up, I'll go, okay, well, this has had a little bit of enhancement done to it. Just, brightening of eyes, whitening of teeth, smoothing of skin, a little bit of a contrast adjustment, just whatever. And they go, oh,
yeah, I
okay,
see.
Yeah, I do like that one.
So, but we still haven't tackled the question, how do you ask for money? What do you say?
You mean the payment?
Yeah. What do you say?
Okay. So after we agree on the amount,
do you just say, how would you like to pay?
If it's a returning client, I will usually say, I'm in Successware over there, and I'll say, we have a Visa on file for you that ends in
such and such.
Such. I'd like to go ahead and put half on that today. Are you good with that? Yes. If they're a new client, we say we request that half be paid today and half the balance is, on pickup. How would you like to take care of that?
Simple enough.
Yeah.
So many photographers are afraid to say that, though. I mean, it becomes a struggle, and they kind of wait for things to happen for the client to guide that rather than just moving forward and going, okay, time to close it.
You have to take payment.
You have to take not only payment, but you have to take charge. You have to, a lot of photographers are really afraid to speak. And especially if they're just starting out in sales, I've found that that's the case. So.
I had a dad recently in an ordering appointment. We were at the end of it, and we were talking about, adding, do we add up and see where we are? And he was like, no, we're good. I want you to go ahead and go with this. We need to go ahead and make these decisions now because, just life happens. And I paused for a minute, and I said, I love it when my clients trust me to be in charge. And he said, well, that's what I pay you for.
Interesting. That's a good point.
He's a doctor. He's a transplant surgeon. He was like, I can't stand it when I have patients walk in the door and they're like, well, what about this or what about this? And I have to go, no, sir, this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
What about this? What about this? No, sir, this is what we need to do. He's like, we lean on you for that.
Make decisions.
I
We
said,
trust you.
I said,
Yeah.
this is really not life or death. This is about rectangles and squares.